Got Lin Dao Yan, Liang Jinkun, Wang Chuqin, Ning Sha and Wang Manyu leading charge on the women's side, along with Wang Yidi. Kuaiman still hugely strong in this one.
2号台
Team United States of America.
美国队
This will be a very, very tough match for Australia. I don't think there's any doubt about it here. What they've done, of course, is they've seeded all teams. Australia are seeded 10th now. It's also sort of based on continental rankings as well. In their part of the world, Oceania, they're of course quite highly ranked, or they are top side in that part of the world. So that helps. China, of course, seeded #1 in the world. And they have really got their work cut out for them today. There's no doubt about it. They brought just 6 players with them, so 3 and 3. You can go up to 8. So first up then, the mixed doubles, Lin Shidong and Kuaiman of China take on Australia's Finn Lu and Jian Fang. Reminder again, it is best of or first of 2-3. Either it's 2-1 or 3-0. Those points go up on the board. It is the first to 8 to take the tie. So here we go then, we'll have a bit more, find out a little bit more about these players. Toss first as well. So Finn Lu and Jian Fang from Australia. First time they are playing together in an international competition. Finn Lu is quite regularly playing in tournaments. Lin Shidong and Kuaiman are really the names to look out here for. Lin Shidong is 19 years of age. Mixed doubles last year at the World Championships. He got a bronze. It's our umpire. He's also the reigning Asian champion in mixed doubles. Second umpire. Yeah, so Kuaiman and him won that mixed doubles World Championship last year. That was only last month, and last month was the Asian Table Tennis Championships in Kazakhstan. And Shidong and Kuaiman beating Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Jung-sik and Kim Kam-yong in the final. DBR Korea doing very well there. Won both the silver and the bronze in mixed doubles. But yeah, they are the current world and Asian champions. They are number 3 in the world. Tell you a bit more about Kuaiman.
Time.
Of course, she's also got they are the World Championship bronze medalists, I should say, excuse me. And current Asian champion, she is Fang.
Hwan Lin versus Lei and Liu. First game, later
Fang
serve.
Lei is from
Level.
China, born there. Goes to that pen-hold grip as well. She's only one of the 4 that will be doing that.
Love 1.
I've had comparisons between her and Luxembourg's Nisha Lian, who is older.
2 love.
Absolutely dismissed there by Kuaiman. Yeah, Jian Fang Lei moving to Australia in the early 1990s. Became a 3-time champion, as well as winning several titles in that region, and then played for Australia from 1994 and has been in a lot of Olympics.
1, 3.
Sydney, Athens, Beijing, London, Rio, and the Tokyo Games. 6 Olympics, that's so impressive.
Two, 3.
Well, they've come back quite nicely here, the Australians. Opportunity there, perhaps, for Lei. Slightly shorter. Quite come on the way she would have wanted. First to 11 as always.
5-2.
Great backhand away from Fin Lu. So he's got to scramble across. Yeah, so Jian Fang Lei has won pretty much everything there is to win the Oceanic Championship. She's won the team event, the singles event, the doubles event. Mixed doubles, her best was actually a couple of silvers. Commonwealth Games, she's won 5 silvers and 4 bronzes.
7.
And they're beginning to push away now at 7-2.
Seven, 3.
How about that for a shot, Lin Shidong, who has been really in superb form. Lin Shidong.
Let's. 8.
Look at his record. 14 events this year. He's played 61 matches. He's won 52. Good defending here. They're far back. Fans love this kind of stuff. Are they going to counter? They're trying.
4-8.
Stuff there, isn't it? Yeah, playing the WTT finals just a few days ago, in fact. Lin Shidong lost to Tomokazu Harimoto in the semi-finals. A 4-3. It ended 12-10 in that last game. Oh, what a superb match that was. Beat Dangzhou, Germany, in the quarterfinals, and Alexis Lebrun
4-9.
in the main draw, round of 16. Otto Shalbury, he beat in the final of the WTT champions in Frankfurt, which he won, of course.
10-4.
He's in pretty decent form, isn't he? Shidong, who is the world number 2.
10,
As an individual ranking. Lots of game points in hand here. Kuaiman is number 36, but don't worry about that. She will go up the rankings. She's been as high as 19th in the world. There's a nice, easy start for the Chinese. It was a relatively decent start for the Australians, and then the Chinese just too good, surging away. Her highest ever ranking was 51st in the world. That was in 2018. Currently 265th. As for Fin Lu, his best ever ranking was 35th.
Love 2.
Just a short while ago, but he's
Love 3.
currently 37th. Chinese going ruthless now. Similar sort of start to the last game. There was a little bit of a tight spot there, but it's beautifully done there by Lin Shidong. There, it was close to his body, but he's just manipulated himself brilliantly there to play that shot back. How about that for a backhand from Lin Shidong? 5 unanswered points already. Excellent form at the moment. You look at someone like Kuaiman and her recent record. She's played 8 events this year, 18 matches, won 11, lost 6. Lost to Manyu of China as well in round of 16, and the WTT feeder in Dusseldorf. That should be Chen Tianyi, the contender in Muscat, to win that one in Oman earlier. 1st point on the board finally for the Australians. It's all going to come a little too late for them, I'm afraid. It's a really good shot there, wasn't it, from Lin Shidong at the backhand. It was wide of the table.
7-2.
Trying to smash, she lost to Sun Yingsha. Kuaiman. Should be delighted to won that contender in Muscat.
8.
And it already looks, I'm afraid, in this first match that at least game 2 is already going to go towards the Chinese early on.
2-9.
And they'll take an unassailable 2-0 lead here. It doesn't matter, they still have to play out all 3 games. China looking for a clean sweep, a perfect start here.
10-2.
Gets the Chiquita in early. Lin Shidong, 8 game points. That's on the backhand here. Body shot, difficult. Right into that midriff area. Right for Finlay to really maneuver.
10-3.
And that's the second game done and dusted in the blink of an eye. Kuaiman and Shidong are done. Yes, you're just trying to cushion that shot. You can see what Lei was doing. 2-0 now, China. Taking the second game. It's getting better and better. Let's get number 5.
就把这个环节处理好，其他我们都没问题。这样注意，就5分以后他一个搏杀的点，男的可能接发球，他一发使劲的赢，这个球不去压制，跟住他，这不就很舒服吗？我们打后面就完，对不对？不要去说你赢我还想干啥？
Hey, go on, let's go. Who will serve, please? Third game, late serve.
So,
Lovell.
third and final game in this one now. Of course, China looking for a 3-0. Australia wanting to pull it back. 2-1. First time they've had the lead in this match.
Well,
look back at how these teams played out the last time, and of course China are the reigning champions here, Mixed Team World Cup champions. But in 2023, yeah, they topped their group.
1-3.
Had the likes of Sweden, Puerto Rico, and Hong Kong, China. China actually finishing bottom of their table in Group 1. Australia, they were in Group 3. And already look at the Chinese after that very, very minor little bump at the start. Timeout now from the Australians.
Always somewhere opposite and try to keep the door on. So that's the only reason. I don't really try to figure out so I'm guessing it has to take down the oil on one. But that's what he's made. He's one for this. He's double eye back. Fucking young, man. It's in his name. It's in his blood. Double eye back. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Allez, come on.
So timeout called, and be interesting to see if that has any impact now on the instructions. We can't really quite hear what was being said.
5-1.
But right now, just looking at the situation, it's going to be tough, isn't it, for the Australians to pull this one back. Australia finishing bottom of their group in the last Mixed Team World Cup a year ago. They had Japan, France, Romania, and the US. More teams last year. That was the first edition. Pretty a similar format.
6-1.
18 teams, and so they've just made it a straight 16. 4 groups of 4. So it'll be China, India, Australia, and the United States in their group. India's currently leading against India. This is going to be very tight, that one. Top 2 from each group will progress. You do, then everyone goes into a big round-robin format, so there'll be 8 teams. You do not play the team that you've already played against earlier in the group stages, but you will carry over all the points. That's a lovely shot, isn't it? Kuaiman just sends it back, using the pace. This is almost done.
8-3.
Yeah, just lovely the way that Lei took it on. Just cuts across it. Sends it back with lots of spin. She's come up good in these last couple of shots. Good flick. Jian Fang just rolling back the years a bit here. What the Australians are doing quite nicely now, and it's just a best run of points actually. I think it's 3 in a row now. And that's why the Chinese are thinking, well, we're taking a chance. They're taking the pace off things. The shots are just a little shallower. Just a funny look there for Kuaiman.
你看这发球稍微这个一什么能摆短也可以摆，什么新的感觉没关系，摆完以后它还是一个推，对吧？搓了以后不行就搓下去，这把球都拉手。 有点速度，现在就是说要放呢，你掉不是这个点，明白吧？掉的时候你放下的时候你可以加子弹，不好加子弹，点稍微早一点，让男的不好压他们就完了，对不对？换过来以后，一定要注意这个模拟这个时候，发球可以发下来，对不对？发点转啊，发点这种半长啊都没问题，对吧？包括勾手可以上，可以试试勾，对，勾他一个没关系，你先等着他拧你躲你，就把这个球出。 啊，你很好打的，没有问题。
最关键相互提醒一下，这个啊，一个盯顶丢紧啊，精力集中啊，相互提醒啊，相互商量一下啊。
So let's see if that little chat will change things up. Sometimes you do see quite the reaction afterwards. And the run of the Australians is broken there. Yeah, so what the Australians were doing was just not having the ball come right onto the Chinese. And that just makes things a little trickier for them. They do enjoy the pace in which it comes to them. And here's not only game point, but individual match point, as it were. Even though that was very good from Kuaiman. They were expected to win this and win it comfortably. They have. 3-0 at the start here. Remember, it's a first to 8, so they get 3 on the board. If they win their next 2 matches like this, they don't need to go to match 4 or 5. So, Kuaiman and Lin Shidong beats Lei Changfan and Fin Lu 11-5, 11-3, 11-5. They win in 3 straight games. They've taken the first match in this tie. 3-0. That's what you see on the overall score. 3-0 as well to China. Remember, first to 8 to win this tie. And that means we now move to women's singles.
Names of the you already gave. Okay, thank you very much. Come on, fire. Here we go.
You win.
So our next match is up here, the second
You serve. Are you playing this side? Okay.
women's singles. As is always going to be the case, follows the mixed doubles. It is Wang Manyu there on the right versus Melissa Tapper of Australia on your left, as you look at it. So here is Melissa Tapper. She has competed at the Paralympics. And also plays in non-para tournaments as well. She also became the first Australian to qualify both the Summer Olympics and the Paralympics. Played in the Tokyo Olympics of 2020, where she was with Fang, of course we saw her earlier, and Michelle Bromley lost the women's team event. They were defeated by Germany 3-0 in the round of 13. Yeah, incredible athlete, really. And she's up against Wang Manyu, who is the world number 2. An Olympic champion twice, 20 and 24 in the team events. Also a former world champion in singles in 2021. Got a bronze in 2019. Got the silver at the World Cup, losing to Shidong. That one's going to sting a bit. That was earlier this year. Cup finals in 2022. She got a bronze in the singles event. Asian Games she won in 2018 in Jakarta. And she is also a former Asia champion last year in Pyeongchang. Has been a former National Games winner in China as well, the winner in 2021. WTT finals, she beat Shidong in the final recently. Champions Frankfurt as well, beat Wang Yidi. And the Singapore smash, the same opponent.
First game, China to serve. Level. Love one.
These two are facing off.
One.
54 matches played this year, 47 wins for Wang Manyu. 4-3 final against Shidong. Beat Bernie Such in the semi-finals and Chen Tianyi in the quarters.
3-1.
How about that? Incredible. Yeah, so she's won the last 2 events that she's been in.
4-1.
In the WTT finals and the WTT champions. Showing you the depth. Lost to Sun Yingsha in the final of the Beijing Smash. Tapper's giving as good as she gets.
1-5.
Impressive. Tapper, who's got a silver from the Para Games in 2020. Team class 9 to 10. By the way, that was a team event and superb.
2-5.
And a class 10 player means that she's able to compete while standing as opposed to competing in a wheelchair. So there are different classes in, for a lot of the para sports.
6-2.
Left-hander. Tapper's playing well here at times.
7-2.
Great job. A handful of players who play both at para level
3-7.
and these sort of events. Non-para events. She's got a gold in the singles class 6 to 10. That was part of the team that won a bronze in 2014. Oh, really good return there from Tapper to keep it alive. She's far back now.
9-3.
This year. Decent form.
Ten, 3. Game to China.
Fellow Australian Wu Young-Ti in the semi-finals of the Oceania Championships, but it is Wang Manyu who wins that first game comfortably. Look how wide that serve was. So close to the net as well. Brilliantly done. Really has to reach across from it, Tapper.
Second game, Australia to serve. Level.
So Tapper here to serve.
Love 1. Two, love.
Wang Wenyu's been pretty ruthless so far. Good start in this match.
Three, love.
He hasn't played too many individual
Love
matches.
4.
Mainly on the Oceania Championships. And of course played in the Olympics. Actually played Shin Yu Bin in the main draw round of 64.
Love 5.
Lost 4-0. She took 6 points off her in one of the games, so clearly she's able to compete at this kind of elite competition, but right now she's being outplayed by Manyu. That's a great shot. A little bit of fortune, perhaps, as she acknowledges. See it.
6-1.
Oh, that's a
1-7.
really lovely shot, isn't it? Sold a little bit of a dummy, took the pace right off. Cleverly done by Manyu. It looks like China are going to take a 6-0 lead
2-7.
shortly. Been too much joy so far for Team Australia. It's a nice serve, isn't it? I think it's
7-3.
Fox Manyu scratched their head a little there. Some good stuff from the crowd in awe. 3 in a row. Best one of points. Ruthless at this second game, it looked like for a while.
4-8.
Really tried to get the Chiquita in. Melissa Tapper got into position, you can just see it here. I think it was just a little too close into her body. Spin there from Manyu.
Five, 8.
Toss of the ball. Tapper. She's won 4 of the last 5 points, so I think it's been a very good little spell here for Tapper, her best of the match.
8-6.
Again, that's a well-placed shot. Well, we told you about taking 6 points off Shin Yu-bin. She's done the same here against Wang Manyu. So she can most certainly compete. Wang, not be a reaction.
9-6.
5 of the last 7 have gone to Melissa Tapper. Momentum shifted in her favour, but Wang Manyu now
10.
sets up 4-game points. And she's just not playing really all that much, Melissa Tapper, these days. 3 events, 11 matches played, 5 wins, 6 losses.
11-6. Game for China.
Probably tells you all you need to know, that it's tough, isn't it, when you're then playing the world number 2. But that was a very good game for Tapper. Wang Manyu in the end comes out on top, but it's given slightly uncomfortable time for a little bit when Tapper won 5 out of 7 points. Yeah, she knows it. Decent little spell there for the Australian. But it's Wang Manyu who wins game 2, 11-6, better from Tapper. But Wang is 2-0 up here, China 5-0 in the whole tie.
Third game, China to serve. Level. One love.
Wang Manyu wins this and China goes 6-0 up.
Love 2.
The pace with which that came back at Tapper, very difficult for her.
Love 3. Four love.
Men's singles after this. And Wang Chuqin is in action against Hwan Bei. China could wrap it up in the first 2 games. Yeah, we might well get a timeout shortly if Manyu gets a couple points. Let's see.
1-5. You have to change.
This is really going to just be seen as a
1-6.
race is up to 6-1 now. Manyu.
6-2.
Yeah, you quite often see when a Chinese player has had a bit of a scare or doesn't quite play up to what they would feel is their usual standard, that there's a reaction in the very next game.
2-8.
And you're going to see Manyu not really give too many openings to Tapa here. Just too good right now, Manyu.
2-9.
Not going to allow her opponent any kind of opening. Fox, the Australian, look at that. 8 game points, as it were, and this will just seal things up for China.
11-2.
Much better. It's the best game for Manyu of the match. Yeah, in the end, pretty comfortable for Manyu. He had a small hiccup in the second game. I thought Tapa played well there. Tough there for Tapa. So Manyu beats Melissa Tapa 11-3, 11-6, 11-2 in 3 straight games.
From the third match, from now on.
That means overall is the 6-0 against Australia. They need just 2 more games of points on the board to take this tie. The third match coming up shortly. Chuqin is getting ready. Bay is up next.
One by one, but enjoy that shit. Enjoy it, really enjoy it. Showing some Aussie style. Bring out that hook as soon as possible.
So next up then we have the third match of this tie between China and Australia. It could be settled here. Chuqin wins it. Right from China and Australia's Hwan on the left. matchup here. Hwan is 19 years of age. He's currently 58th in the world, not too far away from his best ranking of 53rd. Won the Oceania Championships, beating Aditya Sareen, who's normally an Australian mainstay. He's also a youngster, younger than all these guys actually. WANG Chuqin is the world #1. And also a world champion silver medalist last year in Durban. He has won the bronze at the World Cup earlier this year in Macau. He has won the finals, the WTT finals in 22 and 23. 21 he got a bronze at the Asian Games. He is the current champion from last year, just over a year ago in Hangzhou. And a former youth Olympic champion 2018 in Buenos Aires. This year he won the WTT finals very recently in Fukuoka, beating Tomokazu Harimoto. Also won the Saudi Smash. He defeated Patrick Francisca. Was also victorious against Yang Jingkun in the Singapore Smash. Also has a star contender Doha and the Singapore Smash to his name from this year, so he's been impressive. Losing early on in the China Smash in this lens of Denmark. That really grounded some headlines, didn't it? But yeah, he bounced back superbly.
First game, ready to serve. Lovell.
Also raised a few eyebrows when he lost in the round of 16 at the WTT Champions in Frankfurt to Anton Schalbury. 3-0 as well.
Love one.
There's been a few vulnerabilities for WANG Chuqin. But yeah, to win the finals, I think he'll feel a lot happier with that. Has just dropped the odd game here. Dropped a game against Truls Morgaard in the quarterfinals of the WTT finals. More than the round of 16, dropped the game against Patrick Francisca of Germany, and then dropped the game against Darko Jogic in the semi-final. So there was a thought that actually he'd get pushed by Tomokazu Harimoto, but in fact he won that 4-0 in the final. Hwan is giving as good as he's getting. That's good stuff from him. The Australian will be delighted with that. When you can stand up to a rally, stand toe-to-toe against the best player in the world, that'll give you so much confidence, especially as a young player.
3-2.
Now goes in front. Bouncing around at the moment. His last tournament, or last event, was the youth contender in San Francisco. Still play youth events there. Got to the quarterfinals. Face off that kind of perplexed Hwan.
Set. 4-all.
Well, he jumped on right on top of that, Wan Bei. He is not shirking away from responsibility here. That's there to be taken, and he duly does so. I've been impressed with this young man. He's showed a lot of gumption, good fight. Not overall by situation or his opponent. Obviously, having played each other before, but really he's not had all that much top-level experience. That's got 23 matches and won 19 of them. Still got to, doesn't matter what level, still got to win those. It's not been all smooth sailing for Wang Chuqin in this first game. Looks across. A little bit of frustration, I think, Wan Bei. It's some of youthful exuberance, perhaps. This has been about as tight a game as we'll have seen so far.
8-6.
He seems happier than his teammate. There have been moments, I think, in each of the 3 games so far where the Australian player or pairs actually had some good moments and
9-6.
it's caused a couple of little problems for their opponents. Perhaps not taken here. Yeah, she just loves to get to position early and play the chiquita and the banana flick. Which you can see here, this time he doesn't quite get it the way he wanted.
9-all.
Couple of very good points. This has been excellent. No one has had a 9 so far from Australia. Highest points scored by any of the Australians so far. It's in keeping with how well he's played. This has been impressive, I must say, from Hwan Bei. Ahead. It has a single game point. We saw an 11-6 in the last match between Manyu and Melissa Tapper. Prior to that, in the mixed doubles, we had an 11-5, so this is by far the best. He's somehow getting the back. And Wang Chuqin finishes off and carrying through just about. That's played very, very well here. He's enjoying himself, and so he should. How far back he was.
给你反正出版的保证，这肯定涨的，过程冲也好，或者是反手拉这个怎么样，哎，都不叫，因为给你反手拉也行，正手拉也都可以。啊，这个时候就他反着点，稍微到反手这块，中间这块，还有这块。
1 point required now for China to take this time.
还是他发球这块，还是他发这个转不转这个要停不停，这半天不还要搁一下，或反手就过来，再拧啊，这可能
还是要24衔接啊，你不用单打那么15、15、35。
Second game, China to serve. Level.
So this third and second game could well be the final one.
2. Next. Love 2. Love 3. China.
Well, Chuqin, as I was just saying to you in the WANG Manyu match earlier, that there's quite often a reaction from a Chinese player if they've been pushed. From the Australians.
Even the early, you know the timing doesn't matter. You slow or quick is not matter. You go early, you risk it. Alright? Come on, let's go.
Love 3.
So this second game continues. So let's restart with Hwan call a timeout. China on the brink of winning this in a clean sweep, 8-0. That'd be the biggest winning margin you could have.
4-1.
They won all three of their matches in the group stages. Only lost couple of games. They beat Sweden 8-0. That's a strong Swedish team. Beat Hong Kong, China 8-0. Surprisingly, 8-2 against Puerto Rico. Adriano Diaz beating WANG Manyu there. 2-1. So a better start to this event than the last time.
2-5.
Australia lost to France 8-3. They've got great players at Pitika Pavad and Jian. Actually, they had a 4-2 lead after the first couple of matches, and then they just struggled with the depth. Australia then lost 8-0 to the US. 8-1 to Japan, and ended with another 8-0 or 8-0 defeat at the hands of Romania.
7-2.
So they found it tough going at times. couple of points. So ever since he won those couple of points, it's been a good run for Wang Chuqin. Hwan Bei, a very brief fight back here. There's only a couple of points left in this.
9-3.
Oh, nice little fight back again. Well, he seems to get clutches of points, doesn't he? Batches of them. And he shows he's got the fight in him, doesn't he? Hwan Bei. There you go. 4 in a row. He's determined. And he's putting that pressure back on. Chiquita didn't quite get the result he wanted there. Wang Chuqin, and there's something about him. He's playing with confidence. And it's time now for Wang Chuqin himself to have that timeout.
都给他点这种旋转都可以，包括现在整体是没问题啊，整体包括从井下前3板，像接发球、发球都可以，就是后面注意去几下啊，别老想一把，他过不来了，多想一把，是不是？很多现在节奏特别行啊，就是多想几把，多考虑几把。到接发球里头，有的过后拧头，我搁一下，反手过来搁一下也行，放手捅他一下也行，我们都可以，包括想想自己的热度，把这个严密啊，严密。
Just 2 points more to settle this.
想去，主要是想去就行。
It was comfortable to be a 9-2. Hwan Bei suddenly just came alive again.
6-9.
And nothing else, just to disrupt that rhythm. Wang Chuqin. It's a good timeout to take. This time when Chiquita works, he's annoyed himself. Hwan Bei, that's just a measure of how he feels he's approaching things at the moment. And 4 game points, 4 tie points now effectively for Wang Chuqin. China have won this handsomely. But I think there's been a lot of credit here for Hwan Bei, who has played excellently. I think they certainly recognise that Team China and how he's approached things. He's pushed the world #1 at times. He's shown some real courage. And just remember that name, Hwan Bei. But Wang Chuqin, the world #1, beats Australia's Hwan Bei. 11-9, 11-6 is all he needs, just 2, because China only needed to get 8 on the board, having won the first 2 games 3-0 apiece. That third match does not need to go the distance. So, China winning the mixed doubles 3-0. Shidong and Kuaiman beating Finley and Melissa Tapper. Excuse me.